Hello again, it's reviews day on GotAUkulele.com. I've been looking forward to doing this one. This is the Pioneer 1T tenor ukulele from World of Ukes. That is to say, this is a ukulele that is specified for a particular ukulele store. Now, it's not the first own brand ukulele I've seen for a store, and in fact, it's not the first own brand spec'd by the guy who spec'd this, because this is spec'd by Matt Warnes of the World of Ukes store. He's also the guy behind the World of Ukes events. He's also the guy behind the Uke magazine in the UK. He runs the World of Ukes store in Carlisle. He previously spec'd a ukulele called the Omega Zedro series and the Classico series that when he was at Omega Music. I reviewed one of those on this site, and actually if you go back and have a look, you'll see that I reviewed it pretty highly. This is a step up for him, but it is his new spec'd model, the Pioneer for his new pioneering store. Spec'd from a small workshop, not a factory, a small workshop in China. And do you know what? I think it's really rather beautiful. This is an all solid ukulele, all solid acacia, with some black, white, black edging and wooden inlay trim around the edge. It's just really beautiful. Fairly thin body, nice to hold. And the thing that everyone's talking about is that asymmetrical bass, which I think is marvelous, and that holds the strap button. Isn't that nice? There's something about that. I think that's a really cool little touch that he's put in there. As I say, all finished in gloss. Matt says on his website, because it's made in a small factory and sprayed by hand, you'll see some imperfections. I can see some tiny little dots, but you know what? It's one of the better gloss finishes that I've seen. There's no pooling, there's no runs, there's no drips. It's pretty mirror finish. I know what he's getting at, but it's really not bad at all. I think it's excellent, in fact. We've got a rosewood tie bar bridge there with a compensated bone saddle and some abalone around the sound hole. I think it would have been nice for the abalone to match the edge binding, or for the sound hole to be made of the wooden edge binding so it matched. But that's a minor gripe, I guess. Looking inside, neat and tidy, notch kerfing. The bracing is really delicate. There are no glue spots, no wood shavings, no mess. Up to the neck, this is ordinarily, we've got a joint at the heel and a joint at the headstock, but you can see the stripe there, so it's actually in a couple of pieces this way. It's a feature I really like. I've seen it on Luthier built instruments. That inlaid stripe that runs right through the headstock is mahogany, and it just gives it a little bit of something extra. I think we've got some ebony there on the heel cap as well. I like that. I like that a lot. We've got open geared tuners on top of the rosewood faced headstock. I like that style of headstock. That's the World of Ukes logo there, which is inlaid in pearl. You know, Matt was talking about the finish. There's a couple of little tooling marks on the back of the neck, but it's nothing more than you'd see on a Luthier built instrument, to be honest. So you know it's been made by hand and not by a robotic factory line. I didn't talk about the fingerboard. That's rosewood. We've got 14 nickel silver frets to the body and a generous 20 in total. We've got position markers in pearl dots at the 5th, 7th, 10th, a double spot at the 12th and one at the 15th, and they are repeated on the side. Fret ends, really neat and tidy, no sharp edges. It's really, really well made. It's light, it's nicely balanced in the hands. I love that sort of thinner body, but unlike something like the Amumu Acacia that I reviewed recently, I wonder whether it will affect the volume. The answer is I don't think it does. I think the volume on this is great. I think it's got great projection and a really typically Acacia jangly forward tone. It's nice. It's nice. It's very nice. Oh, yeah. I could play this a lot. It's lovely. that. Yeah. I think he's done a good job here. The Pioneer, this is available in soprano. It's available in concert as well. In this spec, in tenor scale, it is 279. I think that's a steal. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the stripe in the wood. It's really nice, and you get little touches like this. I know that doesn't affect the sound. It doesn't affect anything, but it's rather nice. World of Ukes Pioneer ukulele tenor scale. Available now, and I think these are going to be in a limited run, so if you don't get one now, I think you may never get one. Excellent ukulele, I think. Well done, Matt. I'll be back very soon with more reviews. Keep tuned.